Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here. Hey, we've done a lot of really good series videos here, and we had such a good time. And I always post clips on Twitter and Instagram, and they're really small clips. So I thought I thought about just compiling them all and giving them to you so you guys can just kind of go through them and watch them. And this is a live stream, so what you're watching is just some clips from the old shows. All right, you always can go to thestratsoldier.com, check out the execution course, the strat trade checklist course, unlocking broadening formations. If you don't know anything about trading, look at the ebook From Zero to Trading. All right, I also do the Strat Camp webinar. I also do one-on-ones. Go check that all out. And if you want everything on the website, go check out Combat Load. That's everything you need to do battle in these markets. I trade the strat and teach the strat just like it was taught by Rob Smith. All right. And what I do is show you how to trade the strat with 3 universal truths: actionable signals, time frame continuity, and broadening formations. So you know what is happening with the price action, when to trade it, and when to leave it alone. All right. This is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Let's check out these clips and take some notes. You might be reminded of some lessons that you might have forgotten. All right, let's do it. It says it's inside on the month, and if it's going to go up, it's got to go above 4. It's got to go above 439, 439.62. It has to. All right, it has to for it to be bullish. But it could go inside month and sit there. I'm okay with that too, honestly. That's just my opinion. But we'll see what they want to do with Tesla. AMD has earnings next week. You know what? Let's go to the insiders. What are the insiders doing on this? On Tesla, add to new column. Selling. Wow. Geez. All right. There's a lot of selling going on in Tesla right here. All right. A lot of selling happening in Tesla. All right. People taking profits. All right. And that's also reflected in the price. So it's not a big... it's not a shock, but wow, they are definitely, there's some selling going on in Tesla, so be careful. Be careful. Push those stops up if you are in a winning position on that. Let's see. Daily and agreeing on your weekly. All right, that's a different situation than trying to catch some domino effect crap. All right, this is what I was just talking about, is using that combinations and reversals to get in on what's already happening on the month. All right, what's already happening on the month. What else we got? We got Teslers. We might as well do it. We might as well just rip off the band-aid and talk about Teslers. Now, I'm in this thing too, but look at the selling. We've been looking at this. We've been looking at the insiders on Tesla. Let me move my big old head over here because we've been watching this again on TrendSpider. I've never seen this widget on anybody else. All right, this guy's buying and selling at the same time. He's trading this stuff. But the last person, I think you can go back. The last person that was awarded was Elon Musk. Right here, gift. Elon Musk for on December 30th of 268,000 shares. Here's your Christmas present, Elon. That's what they said there. But selling, all selling. Now it's showing up in the price. All right. They said, "Get my money. Give me my money." All right.
Finish him
to the lows. Tesla has they have given back all their gains from the election. All right, from the election, they have taken them. They out. Take my money out. All right. I don't care. We don't talk about politics, but the investors and the investors, everybody, they do not like the fact that Elon is working with the government. I mean, that's what this is. That's what this is showing. All right. Get my money out of this. That's what they're saying. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. All right. So let's see if Mr. Musk, like, I don't know, maybe pivots a little bit and starts paying attention to his company. Now, interesting thing is Tesla does make vehicles, but they're listed as a software company. All right, that's interesting. I got into an argument with somebody about this a few years ago. Tesla says they are a software company, not a vehicle company. So I'm getting some other comments about, Tesla's going to back down to $8, like Ford, like GM, like all these vehicles. Tesla's a little different. All right, now Tesla's like spread out, like they do all kind of like stuff, like Tesla robots and all this other stuff. So. Yeah, someone had a really good, funny analogy. It's like Tesla, the vehicles are like the side hustle. The vehicles are the side hustle. So I see. Thank you, Timer. Timer's letting me know I'm talking too much. But right here, Tesla, all back in this level of reclaim. We got back to the highs. You can see that clearly at kind of hard to see with our numbers, 264. All right, and we went through this level of reclaim back here, took out all these targets. All right, back to 402, hit the highs of the broadening formation at 4088. Man, oh, so good. Just shares too. I was showing you guys that stuff. Just shares, up big money on this, and they said take my money out. Now, if you're using the PSAR. For the third method of managing your opening positions, and you're like, I'm not doing anything until this thing is above, the monthly chart. I mean, you're holding on to some pain here, but hey, that's still the strat too. You're like, I'm not getting out to 185. Like, oh, dang. But scratching my head on that one. But hey, that is still method number 3 on, and you'll learn about that on the Strat Camp webinar. All right, the Tesla. So a lot of people are saying this is a generational wealth buying opportunity. That's really hard to say because it's all BS. I hate the term. I don't like the term generational wealth. Some people know what that is, and they're doing that. They're really like, moving forward on that and creating that generational wealth. But there's a lot more into that than just like buying some stock at a dollar amount and just. You know what I mean? There's more to it. Same thing with Bitcoin and all this other stuff. All right. If you are looking for some generational wealth, but you're spending all your paycheck like you're waiting on the next paycheck, like you just, I got my check, spend it all, swipe that card. You ain't thinking about generational wealth. All right. You think about you trying to hit the jackpot. All right. You trying to. That's what people are really talking about. All right. And I don't like talking about gambling. If you bought in on this and you're down here at 232, maybe you bought down here, maybe you did buy down here at 185, it stinks. It does stink to see this happen. All right. But let's go look at. This is what you want to look at, okay? You want to look at an actionable signal on the week, shooter on the week. And if that goes in force at 190, your magnitude is 163. Oh my goodness. The very first 2 down on the week of the year. Everybody's like, well, this feels just like last year, February. No, it does not. We can go back to those charts. Those charts were red. And in green on your weekly. All right. That's a different situation than trying to catch some domino effect crap. All right. This is what I was just talking about, is using that combinations and reversals to get in on what's already happening on the month. All right. What's already happening on the month. What else we got? We got Teslers. We might as well do it. We might as well just rip off the Band-Aid and talk about Teslers. Now, I'm in this thing too, but look at the sale, and we've been looking at this. We've been looking at the insiders on Tesla. Let me move my big old head over here because we've been watching this again on TrendSpider. I've never seen this widget on anybody else. All right, this guy's buying and selling at the same time. He's trading this stuff. But the last person, I think you can go back. The last person that was awarded was Elon Musk. Right here, gift Elon Musk for on December 30th of 268,000 shares. Here's your Christmas present, Elon. That's what they said there. But selling, all selling. Now it's showing up in the price. All right. They said, get my money. Give me my money. All right.
Finish him.
ATO. All right, Marlon B says, all right, because he did put a super sticker in there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go straight to Marlon B first. He said, I want my charts now. I'm in Salt Lake City. I got business going on. I got to go. All right. Marlon B, you're jumping up to the top of the list. Right now we're going through utilities, but he said, give me my charts now. All right, we're going to give you your charts now. DE, John Deere, John Deere shooter on the week. Oh my goodness. All right, now people that are in 8X's team, the 8X crew, they love to trade some DE. All right, they love this. All right, so shooter on the week. All right, now it's gonna take out these lows right here. All right, it's gonna do that pretty quick. All right, the question is it gonna get down here? All right, a 343. Is it going to get all the way down in there? That's the question. All right. But if you look at your months, it's not been going great. All right. Trading sideways. All right. And really big bars. All right. This is a mess. This is a mess. So, gosh, let's draw the broadening formation on this thing. It is a good pick. All right. This is a good pick. Marlon B, a really good pick. I'm just saying, on the monthly basis, this thing has got some issues. All right, let's draw the broadening formation on that, and you'll be able to see what I see. All right, hopefully I did that right. Bam. All right, trading sideways. Here's your outside bar. Here's the greater outside bar from 446 all the way down to 289, and it's just chopping around in here big time. This is on a monthly basis. My gosh. So when it's working, it's working. When it's not, it is not. All right, so shooter on the month forming, and on the week, if they really want to take them down, that's what they're going to do. All right, they're going to get all the way down in here in the 343 target. So we're going to put that on the watch list. Marlon B in the weekly watch list. Okay, so now you have all four. Let's just say you have four. You have 10 on your watch list, all right, but you have 4 that are in force. You work those 4. That's trading a simultaneous break, and you only have to watch the sector, XLV, and you only have to watch your 4 that are in force, all right? If a couple more, go in force, that's fine, all right? But what does that show you? That shows you that the institutional buyers said, get me out of healthcare. I don't want to be in here anymore. And then they're getting out of all their holdings, all right? You want to match those, all right? You want to be in there with them, all right? That goes along with trading the trend, all right? And so now you got 4. Now let's just say Johnson & Johnson reverses, all right? All right, take your profits, cut it. Now you got 3, all right? BMY reverses, all right, cut that one. Now you got 2, all right? Day's almost over. ABBV reverses, all right? Now you got BMY. BMY is the only one you got. Now this is examples. BMY is the only winner you got, all right? You took your profits on the other ones. Hold, and then you can hold BMY, push your stops up, hold BMY, Bristol Myers, and then come in the next day. Honestly, you'll probably see that the sucker gap down, and you're making even more money, all right, to the lows, all right. But if it reverses back up, you got your stops, all right. Let's just say healthcare, they had enough, and it goes back to the highs. You still had what the example, 3 good winning trades, and then you got stopped out on the last one. You know what I mean? But maybe that Bristol Myers keeps going, and you're like, oh yeah, and then the process starts all over again. I'm looking at Humana. I'm looking at INCY. I'm looking at LH, whatever that is. I'm looking at Merck. Is Merck doing the work? No, it's not. To the lows. Buy me some puts on that. All right. And
you got the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 60. And you can see red on the month still. Red on the month. There's our 2 scenario 3s back to back on the last week scenario 3, this week scenario 3. That means they bought it up and sold it down, and then it came back up again. Here's your broadening formation on the daily. You do not need a lot of lines. You do not need a ton of lines. You don't. All right. You just need a simple, clear chart that shows test the highs. Test the highs, test the lows, test the highs, test the lows, and you are trading reversals within this broadening formation. Look for actionable signals, okay, first, all right? Don't just say, oh, it hit 417, time to start shorting it. It's not what we do. We say, okay. If you look at the month, you got a shooter on the month. Oh my goodness, shooter on the month. If that goes in force at 394.14, the magnitude on that is 377.43. Oh my gosh. All right, 377.43. And man, I tell you what, I don't know. We will see. I'm not going to draw it here, but a lot of the TA, technical analysis people will say this is a down channel, and it's going right back into that down channel. All right, that's okay if you use technical analysis and that's what you see. It lines up with a 2-2 reversal to the downside back into this previous range. Go ahead. Remember, we want to trade things going through a previous range, and that's what's setting up right now on SPY.
Isn't this a nuclear thing? Maybe. Anyway. Let's go to, since we want to look at this, let's go to insiders. This is a widget on TrendSpider. This is the only people I've seen that use this. So we got some buyers here we got some buyers here in December 23rd for, what was it? What's that say? $5,000 in stock. $5,000. Someone put some money in that. We got some people that were gifted some shares and then some awarded some shares here. So there's buyers in here, but it ain't showing up in the price right now. We got to, it's not really showing up in the price. It's going to the lows. The market's dragging everything down. So right now, shooter in force on the month, taking it down. The target on this one, it's $20.94. If this thing starts reversing back up, you know what to do. Right now to the lows, all right?
Fatality.
All right, to the lows, OKLO, and it's been doing that. And you can see the reconfirmation on with the money flow index. They said, take my money out. Get it out now. Take my money out of this. And more downside. That it's not been going really quickly, but we are now 2-2 reversal down on the month. Let's go look at that. This is going to be a quick video because there's not a lot of stuff going on out here. It's now 2 down on the month on SPY. Here's your weeks. 3 straight weeks down now, and then we got a reversal back up on the 60s. I'm sure this is just profit taking and some short covering. On the 60-minute charts, we have a possible 2-2 reversal back up on Monday. Possible 2-2 reversal back up on Monday. But if that happens, that is going to put us inside week for next week, all right? Inside week, it's going to look like that, all right? It's not, it's going to have to travel all the way back up to 4 480, but 448, all right? That means it's going to have to, move all the way back up these highs, all right? All the way back up these previous ranges, all right? Now, we do trade reversals retracing back through, but there's no actionable signals that's telling us that's going to happen. There's not. I don't see any hammers. We do have a possible 2-2 reversal back up on Monday, but I don't see any hammers. I don't see, inside bars, none of that. Most of it's looking like it's going to the downside. So that's just a high. See what they do there. Still stuck in this level of reclaim on the week, trading sideways. Again, I had everybody was fighting me. Not everybody, but certain people were fighting me about these levels of reclaim. And guess what? They're teaching it now. Okay, whatever. Anyway, here we go. Here's your days. Marlon B could have you had some good trades in here. Look at that. As soon as it got back into this level of reclaim, drives all the way back through this range, hits the top at 224.96, goes a little bit higher, and then back through this range. Come on now. We know this scenario 3 on a smaller time frame is a broadening formation. It went through that range to the top, came right back down and dropped them. All right, we know what to do. Off the top rope, just like Macho Man Randy Savage, off the top rope with the elbow drop. Wow! Oh, Palantir. Let me go back to Palantir because I told Frazel I was going to look at this. I know I'm not saying that right, but PLTR. I told him I was going to talk about this. Over on TrendSpider, all right, TrendSpider. There's a lot of these widgets here, and there's a lot of tools here, all right. And if you go to Insiders, all right, and we're going to add new column. Add new column. I know it scrunches up the charts here. I know. Oh, no, that's too big. It scrunches up the charts. But, so you can put it as a widget over on their side, all right? But Insiders tab, all right? Insiders tab, sellers, all right? I know we just charted something that possibly could go to the upside, all right? Possible 2-2 reversal back up. But Insiders, all right? Selling. Look at all these guys. Selling big time, all right? Let me, nope, it's not going to let me make it any bigger right now. I'm not going to mess with that. But look at this, selling, all right? Selling, all right? Look at all these big companies selling. I mean, millions of shares. All right, September 3rd, Alexander Moore selling big time. All right, 8 months ago, selling. All right, so it's an interesting tab. I like it. We were talking about on the wake up call. We were talking about how you could chart some stuff to go to the upside, but you come in here and you see like you got the owner just selling stuff, just selling, $14,000 stuff. What is it? Look at it. 14,000 stock appreciation rights. Let's see here. Yep, you got a lot of news here, right here. All right, sold 20,000 stocks. All right, $20,000 stock, 20,000 stocks. So, whoo, all right, big people getting out of this thing. All right, so be careful, be careful. But that insider tab. All right, if this next candle trades below this shooter at 410.32, it could look like this, but it could also look like this. Take them down. Oh my goodness.
Finish him.
All right, it could totally do that. All right, so we want to protect ourselves. Home Depot. If that happens, run to Home Depot. See if they're having some sales. See if they're having some sales. Jimmy, what's going on, Jimmy? Different Jimmy than what I was talking about earlier. There's another Jimmy I was talking about. So if you watch this replay, Jimmy, and you're like, hey, what's up? They're talking about me. No, they're not you. All right, so shooter on the week. This could possibly happen. All right, now in the strat, this is our actionable signal. That shooter, it could definitely do this thing right here. It could definitely go, uh-oh, nah, man, earnings, good guidance, all that stuff. We're going to talk about Tesla in a second. And it could do this. that's okay. Because if you had, we do not get in early. And if you are waiting for it to trade below 410.32 before you start buying those puts or before you start shorting shares, and it never trades below 410.32, you're okay. All right, it keeps you safe. That's how the strat keeps you safe. If you get in early and it does this type of situation, you are messed up. You are in trouble. All right, you in double trouble. You know what? You in triple trouble because this thing is way up in here. All right. So we don't get in early. I don't know what I said. Someone was laughing. I don't know what I said that was funny, but let me know because I like to read. I like to do stuff that works. It could also do this thing. All right. It goes down and then goes right back up. That is a what? What kind of situation is this? What kind of situation is this? In the chat for bonus points. What kind of situation is this? What scenario is this? What scenario is this? What's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Come on now. What is this? What is this scenario? Anybody? Jeff Vance is in the house. Monthly, not bad looking. Shoot. Not bad. Not looking good. Oh, he talking about knee. Oh, my knee. Let's see here. Come on now. Scenario. Jimmy says scenario 3. Jesse says scenario 3. 3. All right. Everybody's got a trading plan until they get punched in the face with a 3. All right. I want to show you guys something. I want to show. Give me some boxes. Give me some boxes. We'll do this. Well, give me a box here. And then give me another box. Give me 3 of them, because I showed these guys this stuff on the webinar. I'm going to show you 2. I keep talking about it, but all right. Here is this. This is this year, August, red. All right. This is last year. This is August, September, October, red. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back in time. Come on, because I ain't crazy. I know I ain't crazy. I say some crazy stuff, but I ain't crazy. All right. Right here, this is September, all right? This is August, wait, 2022, come on now, there you go. 2022, all right, August, September, red, all right? Both of these red, August, September, 2022, red, 2023, August, September, October, red. We're starting out red in August. All right, let's go back. We'll take this guy. We'll borrow this one. All right, let's go back. We're going back to Cali. Here we go. August, September 2021. We did have a green August, but what's September doing? Red to the downside. All right, that's 3 years back. All right, and we can keep going. We can keep going. Here's 2020. August was green, September, October, red. In the summertime, what I keep trying to emphasize to you guys, in the summertime, there's low volume, all right? All the people from Wall Street leave. It's all the retail traders trading against themselves, all right? And the price is wonky and the action is nasty. It's a good time to take a break. Get on a Dow Jones, same thing. Dow Jones ends as scenario 3 on the month, scenario 3. Remember with TrendSpider, we got, it's the only trading platform with the strat built in. All right, it's the only trading software with the strat built in, okay? Scenario 3, all right? So now we're looking for a 3-2 continuation, or is this thing going to open up inside and start trading back up? If that starts happening, get ready, okay? Because that means the buyers are still here. But I want to show you something really interesting in Dow Jones. Notice how it's trading in the same range, trading sideways in the same range. Notice that? Okay? Now, do something pretty cool. We're going to go down to the quarterly chart. What do you see? Inside bar. Isn't that kind of neat? Inside bar on the quarter. All right, inside bar on the quarter.